open, transparent trading union and cutting EU red tape. Europe needs reform.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my first Strasbourg video for this part of the year after our summer holidays. I'm here now. I've just come out of the chamber having been listening to Jean-Claude Juncker, the President of the Commission, give his so-called State of the Union address. And he's lingered long on the issue of immigration, as indeed we predicted he would. Hardly surprising given the amounts of words and pictures that we're all seeing on our screens and in our newspapers. So where do we go from here? Well, I'm not one of those who believes that we can simply open our doors to everybody. That might be my humanitarian response, that might be my response as a mother and as a human being, but I think we have to be realistic. In this world of globalization where movements are so easy, people are moving in huge numbers, and we really have to do a different approach in order to combat this. So I applaud our government's stance, which is to use part of our aid budget, not only to help those that we are now taking, but also very much to help those in their own countries across these troubled lands in order to make sure that they are held safe in safe havens and are not subject to threats of death. Can't be anything worse than seeing your young children killed either by attack or by their attempts to escape. And we are all moved by those pictures. But we have to keep our heads screwed on and make sure that we do what's right in the long term to alleviate suffering for as many people as possible and avoid the gesture politics of alleviating the suffering of a few just for the newspapers. We've also spoke a little bit about Brexit, and Mr. Juncker was at pains to tell us that he can accommodate, he believes that the European Commission can come up with a deal that will accommodate Mr. Cameron. Let's hope so. He gave no details. One thing he did say though, and it's been said many times, and I'll repeat it again. He says that there is no chance of the four freedoms, including the freedom of movement, being amended. So the freedom of movement of peoples across Europe will remain. Beyond that, he seems to be quite hopeful that negotiations can be successful. On that subject, I'd just like to mention the very successful conference that we had in Taunton this weekend, just gone, where 100 people came, 100 of you from the constituency came. We listened to some very good speakers. We talked not about the hyperbole of whether we should stay or go from Europe, but the facts. What are those facts? And you know, the single biggest thing that came out of it for me was that people need more information. Everyone's dealing in sound bites, everyone's dealing in impressions, nobody's really got the evidence. And so we are heading in that direction. Ashley and I are putting together a programme. We'll be getting back to you. We hope to bring more information to you over the next 12 months. Who knows how long it will be till the referendum actually takes place. So I look forward to meeting you on that tour. Thank you.